So here's how I created my full adolescence PSHE unit. It started with a question: how do we teach young people about dangerous ideologies before they take root? I began by watching the series a second time, closely, taking notes to unpack key themes and decide how it could be best taught. I mapped it out against the RSE and PSHE statutory guidance, then built clear learning objectives for the full unit. As I knew this was going to be a really important resource in UK schools, I wanted to make sure it aligned with this guidance. I then made a start on the rubric. It's really important when you're deciding on what learning tasks to create that you start with the end in mind. This comes from the backward design theory. I set out the objectives and made a grading rubric so students knew what success looks like, and compiled this into a student-friendly PDF on Canva. I then moved on to the deep learning tasks, and I decided at this point that the whole unit would be best taught in a discussion-based Socratic method style. This is the 52-page teacher's guide PDF that I made that includes all of the scene summaries and essential questions to ask throughout discussions. I then moved on to make the lessons, and I designed my own adolescence graphics on Procreate, which is a part of the learning design process that I just love. Every lesson includes very clear learning objectives, a start and exit task to track progress, a slide on what's next so students always know what's coming in the next lesson, and a task on any home learning activities that they're encouraged to do at home. It's really important to me that all of my presentations are visually friendly and appealing. Once I made each individual lesson on Canva, I then exported them on a Google slide and got ready to upload them on Tess. Uploading resources on Tess is super easy. You just need to make sure you've added in all the necessary descriptions, and you need to make sure you've got some graphics to make it look appealing. You start off by adding in all the details about your resource, then uploading the required files and filling in the relevant fields as you go. Then you decide on your price. £5 is the average price for an individual lesson of mine. You make sure you've got the copyright rights and you click that little box, and then there you go, you've got a published resource. I always like to view my resource to make sure all the images are being shown as they should, because sometimes they don't, and make sure there's no errors in the description. So this is how I made a full unit. If you want to see the resources I've made, then you could go to the link in my bio and visit my Tess shop. And if you want to see more creations that are coming up, then hit that follow button.